Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It's Liverpool, it's Manchester City, it's Etihad Stadium, it's Pep Guardiola versus Jurgen Klopp. It's first in the Premier League versus third in the Premier League. It's the best attack in the league versus the best defence in the league. It's the second best attack in the league versus the second best defence in the league. It's first v third, and my days, what an important game. It's the biggest game of the season so far. It's Manchester City away. Liverpool in a strong position right now, can go 10 points ahead of Manchester City, but will they? I'm not sure. I think Liverpool needs to be pragmatic. I think Liverpool need to try and just get a point. I think a point's good for us, it's bad for them. But listen, let's get into it. I'm excited for the game and I'm excited for this starting 11. Alisson Becker in goal, 20 appearances, 8 goals conceded. That's 12 clean sheets, 2.75 saves per 90 minutes with reflexes. Is passing short percentage, is pass completion short, is 97.8%. He's really, really good at it, and I really can't speak because I'm really excited. So let's get into the right back. Will it be Trent Alexander-Arnold? Will it be Nathaniel Klein? I think it's going to be young Trent Alexander-Arnold. 15 appearances, 3 assists so far, 75% of his passes completed per 90. Crosses per 90, 4.79. Interceptions per 95. The lad's been playing terrific, and he's back in the side. He had a good game against Arsenal. I think he'll be back in the side for this one. At centre-half, I don't think we've really got a choice about it. I think it's going to be Degsy Lovren, self-professed best centre-back in the world, alongside Virgil van Dijk, the actual best centre-half in the world, who has played all 20 of our Premier League games so far. His pass completion, 90%. He's winning 4.54 defensive duels per 90 and 7 aerial duels per 90. I mean, this is one of the reasons that we've got such a solid defence. Another one of those reasons is actually the left-back. And not only in a defensive sense, but in an attacking sense, Andy Robertson's been outstanding. 2 assists so far this season, 18 appearances, 83% pass completion, 3.81 crosses per 90. The lad's been sensational. We'll talk a little bit more when we get to the final team and we see it all in one go. I think Jurgen Klopp is going to go 4-2-3-1, and his 2 midfielders are going to be Gini Wijnaldum first and foremost, who's been in scintillating form for us. You know, you can see from some of these stats here, completing over 92% of his passes, 3 interceptions per game, and he's actually completed 1.52 dribbles per 90 as well. Alongside him, Wijnaldum, I think it's going to be Jordan Henderson for this game. I don't think we're going to see Fabinho in this one. I think Jordan Henderson comes back in, the captain, who's completing just under 90% of his passes. He's winning nearly 7 defensive duels per 90 and intercepting the ball over 5 times. They're the holding 2 for me. I think Jurgen Klopp's going to play 4-2-3-1. On the right-hand side, I think it's time for Big Shaq to shine. And you can see why. Look at this. 9 starts, 6 substitute appearances, 6 goals. My word, look at that. Nearly 7 offensive duels per 90. So he's winning the ball back as well. He's completing 81% of his passes, and he's getting 2.4 shots off per 90. The lad's been great for us. What a bargain it was. 13.5 million for Shaqiri. Over on the left-hand side, it's Sadio Mane. It's not. It's Roberto Firmino. That's totally my bad. Not Tom's this time. My bad. Sorry, everyone. I deserve that after the last one, don't I? He's got 7 goals now in 17 appearances, 17 starts, 2 substitute appearances, coming off the back of a hat-trick against Arsenal, where we really got to see what Bobby Firmino is all about. That second goal, the skill, the left, the right, the slalom, the sitting 3 people down, the scoring the goal, left foot, it was fantastic. He got a no-look finish in there and he got a penalty. The lad's incredible. Now, over to the left-hand side, it is actually going to be Sadio Mane, who's got 8 goals in 17 appearances. First goal last week for quite some time actually for Liverpool, and you know what, I'm really pleased with Mane this season. He's a frustrating player for me, but I think on the whole he's been brilliant. Look at that, he's winning over 10 offensive duels per 90, and then up top in that number 9 position it can only be one man, and it's Mo Salah, who's got 13 goals in 19 appearances with 6 assists, completing 63% of his dribbles, really shaping into that number 9 position, isn't he? He's starting to look like a complete centre forward. So let's have a look at the entire team then. And again, I mentioned it a couple of times, it's that 4-2-3-1, and you can see I've got Wijnaldum and Henderson holding, with Firmino in the 10, Shaqiri and Mane and Salah. And I personally would probably go 4-3-3, and I personally would probably go with Wijnaldum, Henderson and Fabinho. But I think what Liverpool and what Jurgen Klopp will be thinking for this game is, as we've been playing 4-2-3-1 for ages, we know how to counter-attack in this, we know how to get the ball and keep the ball in this. Let's just play a little bit of keep ball as well. You know, we don't want to just invite Manchester City to have pressure on us and just pass it round us all game. We can go out and score goals. their defence hasn't been great over the last few weeks. They've conceded a goal and I think it's about 9 games straight, something like that. Whereas we've been great in a defensive sense and in an attacking sense. So we know now that these front four can click. You know, we see Mane interchange with Firmino, we see Firmino interchange with Salah, and we see Shaqiri interchanging with everybody as well. So why not just stick with what we're doing? We've not been beaten this season, and for the majority of the season, we've been playing this formation. I think Klopp will back his players, back this formation, hopefully go out there and get a great result against Manchester City. If you've enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. Let me know your starting 11 prediction in the comments. And if you want, let me know your preferred 11s down there as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you after the Liverpool-Manchester City game, and I really hope I'm a happy Chris Pajak. Like the video, subscribe to the Redmen TV, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.